Yo, this Shazam news is getting darker and darker the more you peel the layers back. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's involved. A lot of details have come out about Dwayne The Rock Johnson hating on Shazam, not wanting him part of the universe. The Rock out here trying to be The Rock like his WWF Attitude Era, trying to control and manipulate things, thinking he's number one top dog and crying puppies got to stay on porches. He's bringing that Fast Five energy, that toxic energy to DCEU. Oh, nah, bro, we can't have this. But then the SnyderCult is getting thrown into the mix about why Shazam didn't do good in the box office. Holy shit, let's get started with it. Yeah, Shazam 2 is not doing good in the box office, man. It's a flop. It's going to lose money, and it deserves to. I'm going to keep it a buck. That movie is not good. You guys seen my review? Go check it out. I am not high on this movie. I'm not high on Zachary Levi, but let's see what Zachary Levi is saying about the plummet of Fury of the Gods. You know, he was asked a question by somebody on Twitter where they said, there's no denying that at the moment there are many Snyder fans who are happy for the failure of the film, and many of them wish that everything that is to come is just for not continuing with the films of their director, Mr. Snyder. And then Zach responds, this is also true. Sad but true. How much that actually affected the box office is anyone's guess, but I think that the biggest issue we're having is marketing. This is the perfect family movie, and yet a lot of families aren't aware of that, which is just a shame. Somebody mentioned the Snyder Cult because they're toxic and they're disgusting. Yes. And they said, yo, Zachary Levi, is that why? Because they like the other Zach more than you, that your movie didn't do well, and they wanted your movie to fail. And he said, yes, that's true. He acknowledged that the toxic Snyder Cult community had an impact on his movie as far as like reception. But he doesn't really know how much of an impact it had on box office. Let me be the first guy here to say that, yes, the Snyder Cult is toxic. Yes, the Snyder Cult is the most loudest, disgusting, evilest fan base on the internet digitally. Yes, they want all DCU movies of the future to fail because Zack's not making them or because they're not tied to the Snyderverse. Yes, they're trash. But I got to keep it a buck. They are not responsible for why Shazam Fury of the Gods is tanking, is a bad movie, ain't making money, and why you sit up here having an interview trying to cap for why the movie didn't do good. It is simply nothing but the creators of this movie's fault, including you at the middle, Zachary Levi. You're not good. You're a bad actor. You're bad for Billy Batson. You're bad for Shazam. You're bad. The superhero suits, the goofy behavior, the way you act, the boy actor being more mature than you. As soon as you pop up in the movie, I get annoyed. The younger Billy Batson was more welcomed in the movie. It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't even a decent movie. It wasn't a mediocre movie. It was a trash movie. Shazam is a bad movie that doesn't deserve no money. The money that it's getting is the money that it probably deserves. It gets worse though, guys. He even says, you know, I wasn't expecting a repeat of the first movie critically. He admits that even he didn't think it was going to be better than the first movie, which means that you knew this wasn't a good film because the first movie wasn't beloved. I mean, sure, if you're going by Rotten Tomatoes, your movie getting like a 90% or whatever like that. Nah, bruh. He says, I was still a little surprised because I think it's a good film. Said that was the director who wrote that on his Twitter. Wait. Director wrote on oh well, as I've been saying for a while now, I'm very eager to go back to horror. After 6 years of Shazam, I'm definitely done with superheroes for now. This man done quit superheroes, bro. This man done said, yeah, you know, I thought the movie was good, but you know what? Freak this. I'm out of here. I'm about to go back to I'm about to go back to horror movies where, you know, the horror community welcomes my trash films. Dog, you ain't saying much, bro. You going to horror lets us know you're whack, bro. Because horror movies are some of the worst movies that are made in Hollywood, bro. You can guarantee almost that you're gonna, if you watch 2 to 3 horror movies, you might be lucky that one of them are unique. The horror genre is so cookie cutter, ununique, lost its way. Shout out to Scream. Shout out to the freaking Candyman. Man, y'all, the horror community, the horror movies ain't good, bro. The superhero genre makes better movies than the horror genre. That's facts. And it's been that way for a while. The horror genre has been struggling since I was in junior high school, bro. So, bro, that just lets me know I'm a bad director and I'm about to go to a worse category where my bad directing is forgiven if I give you jump scares and I make you scared and I put demons in my movies. That's basically what you're saying here, bro. Get up out of here, Sandberg. I don't ever want to watch another movie of yours again. Just to be clear, I don't even regret for a second making the Shazam movies. He said, I've learned so much and I've gotten work with some truly amazing people. Will forever be grateful that I got to direct 2 of these. They've been very challenging but valuable experiences. One thing I've really been looking forward to is disconnecting from superhero discourse online. A lot of that stresses me out so much, I will be nice not having to think about it anymore. Oh, it would be nice. All right, yeah. Superhero fans can be toxic, and maybe he's referring to the most toxic fandom out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like that, it doesn't end there. Like it gets worse for him. If you look at what this man retweeted, Zachary Levi retweeted this tweet here, and he put, "The truth shall set you free." He is co-signing this. This is Zach's account. Somebody put out on Instagram that the Wrap confirmed that Shazam: Fury of the Gods, the Justice Society from Black Adam, were recruiting Shazam in the post-credit scene of Shazam. The Rock denied access to the director and had to make last-minute decisions to put in Amelia and John, you know, the male and female at the end of the movie. That was supposed to be, you know, maybe someone else like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Hawkman or Dr. Fate recruiting Shazam at the end of the movie, and he had to go with those 2. Dwayne Johnson attempted to restructure the entire DCEU, centering him and Henry Cavill's Superman. The Rock didn't allow Zachary Levi to cameo in a post-credit for Black Adam. Not only did this fool, The Rock, purposely say, "I don't want that boy in my movie. He's trash. I don't want to be in his either." Now, listen, I agree with that professionally, but when it comes to the canon and the story and building a universe cohesively, they should be in a movie together, bro. Shazam and Black Adam go hand in hand, bro. They're both given power from the Shazam Wizard. That's his villain. Like, that should have been a thing, bro. So, knowing that The Rock was trying to do Rock things, dictator things, bro. Like, The Rock's tried. He said, you can't put me or any of my Justice Society characters from Black Adam into the freaking Shazam movie. That's what he said. Who are you? Yeah. Biggest star in Hollywood? Yeah. But you are an actor. You are an actor, like Trevor, the actor with far less talent. Dog, you don't get to make those decisions, man. And I'm glad that, you know, and I knew that Rock was up to some, like, when I knew he went past Abdi and DeLuca and went around them straight to the head in order to get Henry Cavill Superman in Black Adam, which then had to be taken away because they said we're not going to move forward with it because James Gunn came in and decided to not move forward with Henry Cavill. That whole fiasco was your doing, Rock. You trying to flex your muscles and make moves on these companies, bro. You did it with Fast and the Furious, and you ruined the franchise, even though you did help make the franchise into what it was. Fast 5 is the best Fast movie. But then 6 and 7 and 8 and all them things started to go downhill. And then you had the beef with Vin Diesel. And now you're over here doing this with Warner Brothers. It's not a good look. The Rock does look like a troublemaker here. I ain't even gonna front. Zachary Levi looks like a sore sport. I ain't gonna front. He blaming the SnyderCult. The SnyderCult is to blame for making your movie seem trash because they go on Twitter and they talk trash. But trust me, bro, the SnyderCult is a very small group. They just have lots of accounts. They pay lots of bots to be trolls on the internet. They're not that deep, bro. They're just very, very toxic. And when you see very, very toxic spread over the internet, it seems like they're bigger than they are. But they couldn't even get the Snyder Cut on HBO Max to surpass the ratings of Wonder Woman 84 or Kong versus Godzilla. I think even Judas and the Black Messiah had better reviews, had more views on HBO Max than the Snyder Cut when it released, bro. What does that tell you? There are not that many fans. There are not that many fans. So I can't sit up here and blame them for why Shazam failed. Shazam failed because a lousy director and lousy actor and lousy writer made a bad movie. As simple as that. Black Adam made $400 million. It's not a success. It's not a flop. It's like it was an underperformance. Black Adam underperformed is what it did. Shazam is not gonna smell $400 million. I don't even know if I don't think Shazam's not gonna smell $300 million. Like I predicted before the movie came out. It's in my review. Check my review. I think I said this movie's. I think I said 230 million worldwide when it's all said and done out the theater, bro. And they already announced that this movie's coming out in like 30 days on streaming. It's over for this movie. This is one of the most biggest disasters that the DC has had. And it kind of should be because this franchise is trash. Zachary Levi, the Captain Marvel. I mean, Shazam? Miss me with that. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, people going to point the finger. But at the end of the day, point it at yourself for why your performance isn't well. You got to point it at yourself. It's not like YouTube where, like, you know, if my views go down or my subs go down, YouTube could make that happen against me. Like shadow ban, right? Don't recommend my videos so people can't even see them. People can't see me. I can get blacked out on this platform to where I got no views. You know what I mean? But that's someone up manipulating me. This movie, everybody had free will to go and watch your movie or not. They promoted it. I seen the trailers. They even announced cameos in there to get it hyped up. People just don't care about Shazam. The IP quality ain't high. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I'm keeping it a buck out here, bro. I can't stand the SnyderCult. But even now, I can't blame them for this shit, bro. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.